Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Kitty Bitties here. If you're like me and you like racing in the F4 servers on BeamNG, then maybe you'll be interested in making your own custom skin. I saw the Charrier pack and I was very jealous. I wanted it to say my name on the side, you know? I wanted to be able to put my own kind of characters on this stuff. So I went ahead and made my own racing livery for me and a friend. I also saw these ones I was very fond of. I was jealous of the Charles Leclerc and uh, Carlos Sainz liveries, which look very good, by the way. Really professionally done. I'll show you where I got those in just a second. But the main point of my video is to show off these skins. This is the one that I made for myself in my racing league. Got Deadpool hiding real cool behind the car here. Just like the way that looks, you know? Real clean, real simple. And I also made one for my race partner, Gripson. I just put his name on it, changed the number up, and away she goes. Love the way she looks. She's custom and got all my jokes everywhere, you know? Just makes me feel happy. If you guys wanted to make your own version, I'd be happy to show you how. First things first, you're going to want to go to getpaint.net is the original website, getpaint.net. And you're going to click on this guy right here, and that'll take you to the download screen. You're going to click on this right here. It's kind of complicated because it's a paid version of the Microsoft Store, and I couldn't figure out how to get this link to work, but you have to click on the picture itself. And once you click on the picture itself, you'll get the download link at the top right. All right. All right, now that we have our paint program taken care of, we'd have to download a skin pack to sort of get our structure for our file system. Personally, I used both the SF23 Monza livery and the Carbonworks skin pack. I started with the is this Rethreaded Racing or Charger Racing, something like that. This is the car that I started with. Once I downloaded the Charrier skin pack, I went over here to my downloads, I believe. No, this is my desktop. 1 second. Okay, here's my skin pack, though. This is my folder with all of the stuff for my skins. I downloaded both of the skin packs just to take a look at their file structure. And as you can see, the Ferrari was a little bit simpler. Because this one has a bit more to it, as you can see. There's a bunch of stuff in the open folder. But you really only need these 4 files to get everything working for one skin. The way that I did it is I just started with this sort of skin. I picked my favorite out of this isn't the right folder, out of the Carbonworks and the Ferraris. Whichever base looked best for me, I picked that one. And then I also used the white from the Ferraris, because the white for the Ferraris is a bit easier. As you can see, you don't need to worry about any color mapping. It does it all automatically. Like with this one, the anime one, I'll open the anime one real quick. With the anime data, it's just sort of black and white. And it might be a good place to start if you wanted to have like the exposed carbon in the back, I think is what this black is for. But I don't necessarily think you need it either. Like, you can very easily black out this symbol right here on the nose cone, and it'll still show up as long as it's on the top layer image, as you can see. Because the one that I did, let's open mine up. Is I used, this is my starter, right? And then this is my blank. I just sort of edited this a little bit and took off the powered by a Bishu on the back end and called it good. And I also had to, I didn't have to, but I felt like I should copy and paste the triangle, this red triangle here. I found a white part from another skin and I put that there. And I think that looks better, but it's kind of a personal preference. If you didn't want to do all of the extra work for the secondary image, you don't have to. And that's why I recommend using the Ferrari. So basically, you just want to get two of the skins together or two of the, like you get a color skin you want to use, and then you can find an image to back it up. And you might need to do a little bit of editing because a lot of the cherrier white images, they have words in them and they might show up on your car as like carbon fiber outlines, and that might not look too good. It might look like you bought an old U-Haul truck and then painted over it and it says something different, but it still kind of says U-Haul. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. But okay, now we need to get into the coding. The coding isn't too difficult, but it's a little bit complicated too. So whatever you rename your skin, you're basically going to want to put that at the top here. So the way that I did it was I compared to the Ferrari, and I just changed everything that had to do with Ferrari and that sort of thing. Like I put my author name here. And this is the name of your skin, the way that it'll show up in game. And this is the name of the global skin. I don't know exactly how that works, but I just have that as my folder structure name. And that works just fine. I didn't touch anything else from the Ferrari file. And I basically just copy and pasted that file and then edited it so that it would show my file structure. And it's the same thing here. You basically want to go through and delete everything that says Dead Cat for my car and put in your name for your photo, what you want to name it for your car. Like up here, up here, up here. Let's do this real quick so you guys can take a quick look at like just a quick comparison. The materials one is a little bit harder. It's a little bit harder to do the materials JSON, but it's not super difficult either. Oops. Go to the side. There we go. As you can see, like I only had to change like the main file system names. Like it's just Crip for the Dead Cat second one because that's his name, Cripson. And I just added Crip Dead Cat to everything just to make it so it was a little bit differentiated and it didn't have a cross. Like it didn't overlap with this skin. You just got to change all of the file names basically. You can't have the same file names and then it's fine. But everything else should stay the same. You want to change the folder structure, one place in the folder structure for your particular mod, and then you change the file name for your particular mod. Don't worry, you won't find this data.ping anywhere. It's just the DDS file. When you save in paint.net, it'll make you, if you have more than one layer, it'll flatten it out, and that's fine. You just have to make sure that you save it as DDS, direct draw surface, and then it'll work just fine. And when you're all done, when you're all ready to go, let's see here. Do I have my desktop folder? That doesn't matter. Desktop folder, right? This is where I did all of my work, and I got everything. This is once I'm finally done, right? I've got my picture perfect. I've got everything ready to go on the car. I've got my code set up and everything. To give her a little test, you're going to want to compress it to a zip, but you don't want to do it right here because then when you do that, it'll have an extra layer, if that makes sense. When you go to zip it up, you're going to go in. I go into the folder, one level, and then I just started the vehicles, and I go new, or not new, sorry, send to, click on the folder, send to compressed zip. And then I just type in the name of my mod and call it good. And at that point, you have the vehicles folder at the top of your zip folder. And that's exactly what you want. This will let it load into game and have everything working. But I really appreciate you guys taking a look at how to make a custom mod. And I hope you guys can get your own custom skins in BeamNG as well. Hopefully, I'll see you guys at the Immersive Racing server. We're doing lots of F4 races. We've got split timings. We've got competitive races, usually once or twice per week. They're a little light right now with the host schedule changing. But let me know if you'd like an invite to our competitive F4 races. It's a whitelisted server, so might not be available for you right away, but we'll get you in within probably about 24 hours once you're in the Discord and request access. Once again, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever the hell. Tell me I suck in the comments too, that's fine. But either way, bye, love you, bye. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in.